Welcome back to Ferocious Education. This is Ed. Today we're talking about Sundial, especially on the legislation part in the US. Thank you very much for the supporters that keep on watching this one and supporting me. I really appreciate you, and this one is for you. So let's jump right into this one. So SNDL, I've covered this one multiple times before. I think I have on my channel over 50 videos onto this one. So thank you again for the support and hitting that like button. So we're going to look into here a couple of things. First off, just as a fresher, currently they have a market capitalization around $3.4 billion. While that is not currently accurate, I'll update you with that number. Cash, they're looking at $719 million in cash with an enterprise value of around $2.6 billion. Their debt is null. Current market cap, you're looking at $2.24 billion. That's the updated one, which right off the bat makes the enterprise value to be at a discount. It's higher than what it's actually trading at. Again, that is something that is very interesting, and that makes technically the price over book to be around 1. Now, in terms of what's new, in terms of the company part itself, they did give us 2021 outlook. They did go ahead and talk about 2020, and that I covered in my previous video. However, we need to look a little bit into the legislation part. So a quick thing, Sundial was under index in the pre-rolled format and increased production by over 200% in the fourth quarter and into 2021 to meet our consumer demand. The company continues to develop a robust innovation pipeline. Sundial acquired an expanded library of genetics in 2020 to better serve the evolving customer or consumer preferences, cultivating higher potency products and generate better harvest outcomes. The company expects the new genetics will be available in Q4 2021. So we get a little bit of an insight there into 2021. They looked like they're ever continuously expanding, and I did talk about the initial other hedge funds investments and other partners that they do have in my last videos. I will update you with institutional buyers, but let's jump right into a little bit of news. And the reason why I'm looking into the US in this case is pretty simple. In some of the news that we've been getting here, including Chuck Schumer's statement, we're going to move forward period regarding marijuana laws, even if Biden isn't. Now, this might be more of a political thing. Biden's position hasn't changed on the full legislation or legalization since the campaign. Schumer told Politico he respects Biden's desire for more study on the subject, but he said, "We will move forward even if the president's views stay the same." This could be more of a political thing where they want the president to be more on the sidelines just to capture more people's votes that are on the opposing side. He said he's studying the issue, the New York Democrat said, when he asked if he would introduce legislation bills even if Biden opposes it. He added he wants to give the president a little more time to research the questions further. Now, I want to make my arguments to him, and as many other advocates will. Schumer told Politico, but at some point we're going to move forward, period. And then moving forward, Virginia lawmakers agree to move up marijuana legislation or legalization in summer 2021. Now, retail sales of marijuana would still not begin until 2024, but the legislation would allow the possession of up to 1 ounce of marijuana as soon as July. Now, that is critical information because it starts putting in states that are more around on the southern side to legalize marijuana, or at least possession of marijuana. Now, retail sales that might come in, as they said, in 2024 for Virginia, and I'm definitely looking into Sundial investing into the US market because I see this as a no-brainer with the amount of cash they have and with the pandemic giving a hit on some of these companies. And so legal weed in North Carolina, new bills give they give the state lawmakers multiple options. So North Carolina is currently looking into the legalization of possessions of weed. And the US may be ready to move forward with cannabis legalization. This is from Stockhouse, and it does go ahead and talk about different things like Chuck Schumer, what he said regarding the decriminalization of marijuana in the federal state, and as well as some of his positions regarding not having to wait for Biden to give the clear go, even though Biden is in support with that legislation. The US cannabis seed market 2021 size shares upcoming trends, segmentations, and opportunities forecast to 2027. And what this one here outlines is that it is on the growth, on trajectory to meet growth by 2027. And in terms of just the general market, there seems to be different companies, including looking for seed funding for such field. New York reaches a deal to legalize recreational marijuana. Now, this was actually on the news all through last week, so it's a little bit outdated, but New York has legalized recreational marijuana. So that's a good thing. Now we can move forwards into institutional buyers. So institutional buyers here, what we see is that things seem to be a little bit quiet. On the 24th of March, they bought around 1.4 million, and then around 26, around 6 million. Currently, in the end of the last month, so a week ago, Amrex bought around 27,000 shares. Nothing new in that sense. And we can move on now towards technical analysis. If you would like to see more contents like this, make sure to hit that subscribe button at the bottom of the channel and turn on the notification button. Now, if you would like to join us on our Discord, it's in the description below. It's a free server where there's no obligations and you can join us there. Let's move on towards technical analysis. So from a technical analysis point of view, things are looking quite interesting. Currently, it's highly oversold. Now that's on a 1 week perspective. MACD is attempting to go negative and so is momentum, and this is usually an early sign or a warning signal that be careful, you might actually see a little bit of a pullback there. Now currently it is from a pullback from 148 all the way to 97 cents. It is currently in a bearish trading action zone where the 30 MA is above the 10 SMA, and that usually indicates a warning sign. The 1 day perspective does show that the 10 SMA is in fact above 30 MA. It is possibly an indication for a positive reversal. That is seen by the momentum increasing a little, even though it's still negative. It's gone from negative 0.55 to around negative 29 or 4.3. And what you're seeing here is an MACD that is attempting again once more, similar to what happened here, to go on towards the positive side. That's a bullish thing, it's a bullish indicator. So you might actually see a nice bounce, and between the 121 and the 109 on a daily perspective, if it does reach there, you might actually see it bounce back further, because that is the trading action zone where bullish reversals are likely. Now, the moving average band, we've seen this one is more towards the bottom of the Bollinger Bands. The top there is 164. Now, the moving average band where you expect the direction to kind of adjust itself towards is between 138, 125 in the middle, and 113 in the bottom. Stochastic fast and stochastic slow are both showing that this might actually be a good time to buy for a small, short-lived bounce. Now, in terms of Fibonacci retracements, here's where things get interesting. So we're start up with the 396 on the top and go all the way down towards where the bottom was. And we currently see that this significant support previously set as support, which is currently sitting at the 104 and 105 level. So that's a very strong resistance it needs to get above. Current resistances are 104, 105, 161, 206, 250, 314, and 396. Now we can go ahead and start drawing with a price line action to find other supports and resistances that more resemble the price action for this one. So the current significant support is sitting at 98 cents. Below there, you're looking at 79 cents. Below there, you're looking at 63 cents. Below there, 42 and 29. Significant resistances, you're looking at 108, looking at 122, looking at 134, and then up towards 155, 174, and 219, followed by 295. Comes to the question too, and what do you think about this one? Well, the answer seems to be a little bit clear for me. It might actually be a good time to buy at this level, closer towards the 90 cents as a dip today for a short-lived bounce. In terms of longer term, it really is up to the management. They have enough capital, they're debt-free, their enterprise value is higher than their market share, so it really depends on the management. How are they going to proceed? And we just need that US news about intentions to expand into the US. And if this video does surpass 50 likes, I'll go ahead and reach out to the investor relations just to ask them that regarding their US plans. What do you think about the sticker? Make sure to mention down in the comments below. Share, subscribe, and like. Have a wonderful day. And a quick thing here, if you've stayed this long in the video, I would love to invite you to my Discord server. It's in the description below. It's totally free. What we do here is sometimes pick long-term swings, long-term positions, swings, etc. We do scalps as well during the day. It's totally free. It's more of just trade ideas in general. And we also trade together here in Trading Floor. We have also chats during the week to discuss our trading sessions, strategies, etc. Feel free to join us. There's no obligations there, and have a wonderful day.